Let's get started. Number 10. Ancient warrior fuel. Picture yourself as a half-starved soldier in ancient Greece. Sandals broken, hair looking like you lost a fistfight with a goat. What keeps you marching into battle? Not protein shakes. Not Red Bull. Garlic. For thousands of years, warriors treated garlic like a legal steroid. Egyptians fed it to pyramid builders so they wouldn't pass out under 2-ton stones. Roman gladiators chomped garlic before combat because they believed it made their muscles heat up. Apparently, no one told them that was just digestion. But here's the strange part. Modern science actually backs them up. Garlic boosts nitric oxide production, the same mechanism elite athletes pay hundreds of dollars for in fancy supplements. Increased nitric oxide means better blood flow, more oxygen delivered to muscles, and a weirdly natural I suddenly feel like punching a mountain energy boost. Even more impressive? Garlic reduces exercise-induced fatigue. Think about that. A simple bulb sitting in your kitchen has been outperforming half the wellness industry for thousands of years, and nobody gave it a sponsorship deal. But here's where it gets eerily effective. Garlic's antioxidant compounds don't just help you perform physically, they protect your cells during stress. Soldiers used garlic oil on wounds before antibiotics existed, and somehow lived to tell the tale. This isn't folk magic. Listen, garlic's main bioactive is one of the most potent natural antimicrobials in existence. On contact, it destroys bacteria so fast it's like the bacteria owed it money. Used properly, garlic doesn't just spice your food, it upgrades your entire biological system. Modern research suggests regular garlic consumption may even increase your stress resilience and improve recovery after heavy exertion. Imagine getting the benefits of expensive recovery formulas from something your grandma fries with morning eggs. Garlic, the original pre-workout, the OG energy drink, and the one thing that could have made ancient warriors unstoppable if they weren't also wearing skirts into battle. Number 9. Natural blood detox mode. Imagine sitting there peacefully, scrolling on your phone and suddenly realizing your bloodstream is basically a chaotic highway with no speed limits, no traffic lights, and cholesterol doing donuts in the middle of the road. Not ideal. This is where garlic quietly steps in like a tiny, smelly traffic cop and restores order. Garlic's detox powers are ridiculously underrated. People talk about detox teas, detox smoothies, detox foot pads, but the real detoxer has been sitting in your kitchen the whole time, looking like a wrinkled Pokemon. Here's the science behind the magic. Garlic contains sulfur compounds that activate your liver's natural cleansing enzymes. These enzymes are like the janitors of your body, quiet, invisible, and cleaning up messes no one wants to talk about. They neutralize toxins, escort heavy metals out of your system, and keep your liver from screaming every time you eat something deep-fried at 11 p.m. But the weirdest part? Garlic has a unique ability to bind to heavy metals like lead and cadmium. That means garlic doesn't just help detox. Sometimes it literally grabs toxins and drags them out of your body like a bouncer, removing a drunk guy from a bar. There's also evidence that garlic protects red blood cells from oxidative damage. In other words, it keeps your blood healthier, smoother, and younger. If your bloodstream were a nightclub, garlic would be the security team, the manager, the fire marshal, and the person yelling, "Everybody calm down," all at once. And here's a bonus. Studies show garlic can increase glutathione, the master antioxidant. When glutathione rises, your body goes into full repair mode, fixing cellular damage like a microscopic pit crew. This is why many people feel clearer, lighter, and less sluggish after regularly consuming garlic. So yes, garlic is technically a food, but functionally, it's a whole detox system disguised as a flavoring ingredient. Number 8. Immune system supercharger. You ever notice how some people walk into flu season with the confidence of someone who's never been sick a day in their life? Meanwhile, you sneeze once and start writing your will. The secret weapon of those immune system titans might just be garlic. Garlic is basically the immune system's personal gym trainer, and listen, its superstar compound is the one screaming, "Again, stronger," every time your cells try to nap. When garlic is crushed or chopped, allicin activates like a grenade of antimicrobial power, wiping out bacteria, viruses, and fungi with the efficiency of a cleaning spray your mom swears by. Researchers found that people who consume garlic regularly get sick less often, recover faster, and have fewer "I think I'm dying" moments. Some studies even show garlic reduces the severity of colds by up to 70%. 70%. Meanwhile, you're out here spending money on vitamin gummies shaped like teddy bears. What makes garlic so freakishly powerful is its ability to modulate immune cells. It enhances macrophages, your body's tiny Pac-Man defenders, boosts natural killer cells, the elite assassins of your immune system, and strengthens T cells, the ones giving pep talks like motivational speakers. Garlic doesn't just fight infections, it improves the army, leading the fight. Here's where things take a surprising turn. Garlic also reduces inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like having a fire alarm that won't shut up, loud, annoying, and slowly ruining everything. But garlic calms that alarm, helping your body focus on real threats instead of panicking over nothing. And let's not forget its antiviral abilities. Ancient civilizations used garlic to treat everything from chest infections to mystery plagues. Today, scientists confirm garlic actively disrupts viral replication. Imagine telling your ancestors that the thing they rubbed on wounds is actually outperforming half the over-the-counter medicine aisle. Garlic doesn't just help you survive flu season, it makes you feel like you unlocked a cheat code. Number 7. Heart protector. Imagine your heart as a tiny overworked employee who never takes a break, never asks for a raise, and still gets blamed for everything when things go wrong. Garlic, somehow, is the supportive coworker who steps in, hands your heart a coffee, and says, "Relax, bro, I've got this one." Garlic's effects on the cardiovascular system are so powerful that some researchers joke it should be classified as a performance-enhancing drug for the heart. First, it lowers LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clings to your arteries like gum under a desk. Garlic helps reduce the sticky buildup and keeps your arteries smooth and open, like freshly cleaned pipes. But where garlic gets borderline miraculous is blood pressure. Multiple studies show that garlic can reduce high blood pressure as effectively as common medications, if you take it consistently and in the right amount. Imagine telling your doctor, "Yeah, I skipped the pills, but I ate 3 cloves of garlic." He might faint from the smell alone. The secret? Garlic relaxes blood vessels. Literally, it increases nitric oxide and hydrogen sulfide production, compounds that tell your blood vessels to chill out and stop squeezing the life out of your heart. Think of garlic as a therapist for your circulatory system. Garlic also reduces platelet stickiness. That means it helps prevent clots, the kind that can lead to strokes or heart attacks. It basically keeps your blood flowing smoothly instead of turning into a clogged traffic jam on a Monday morning. And here's a weird detail. Garlic can make your blood vessels more flexible. Yes, flexible. Your arteries become less like brittle old pipes and more like high-quality garden hoses that can handle pressure without bursting. People underestimate how big of a deal this is. Heart disease kills more people than almost anything else. Meanwhile, garlic is sitting in your kitchen quietly running heart protection software like an invisible antivirus. Your heart may never thank you verbally, but trust me, it appreciates every clove. Number 6. Gut healer. Picture your gut as a rowdy concert venue. Billions of bacteria screaming, jumping, moshing, arguing over who gets to digest your lunch. Now, imagine garlic walking in with sunglasses, a VIP pass, and enough authority to calm the entire crowd down. That's what garlic does inside you. Your gut isn't just about digestion. It controls mood, immunity, energy, cravings, and even decision-making. People think they're choosing what to eat, but half the time, it's just your gut yelling, "Sugar now." Garlic, however, restores balance. Garlic is a natural prebiotic, which means it feeds your good bacteria, the microscopic heroes responsible for keeping the bad guys quiet. When good bacteria flourish, everything improves. Digestion becomes smoother, inflammation decreases, and your bathroom schedule suddenly stops being a lottery. But garlic's power goes deeper. Allicin, the compound created when garlic is crushed, has potent antimicrobial effects. It targets harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli without wiping out the beneficial bacteria that keep you sane. Think of it as a microbial sniper, precise, disciplined, deadly, and weirdly polite. Another wild thing? Garlic helps strengthen your gut lining. A weak gut lining lets toxins leak into the bloodstream, a lovely phenomenon known as leaky gut, causing fatigue, inflammation, brain fog, and mood swings. Garlic reinforces that lining like adding extra bodyguards to the entrance of your internal nightclub. People underestimate how psychological gut health is. Around 90% of your serotonin, the happiness chemical, is produced in your gut. So, yes, your stomach literally impacts your mood. If your gut is miserable, you're miserable. But if your gut feels like it just got a spa day thanks to garlic, suddenly you're the happiest person in the room for no reason. Garlic also helps fight yeast overgrowth and fungal imbalances, especially candida. It keeps the gut ecosystem stable, calm, and functional. Exactly what you need when life is messy enough without your intestines starting a rebellion. Bottom line, a healthy gut equals a healthier, calmer, more energetic you. and garlic is one of the strongest natural reinforcements you can give it. Number 5. Natural cancer defender. Imagine a superhero who doesn't wear a cape, doesn't fly, and smells suspiciously like your dinner. That's garlic. While it won't make you immortal, it does activate some of the strongest anti-cancer defenses inside your body. And it's been doing that long before modern medicine even existed. Cancer begins when cells go rogue. They stop following the rules, stop listening to instructions, and start multiplying like they're trying to form a union. Garlic steps in with a not-today energy that's honestly impressive for a vegetable relative. The key player here is allicin. Yes, the same compound responsible for garlic's smell and its "don't come near me" breath. Allicin activates your body's detox enzymes, which neutralize carcinogens before they can damage DNA. It's like having a microscopic janitorial team cleaning up messes before trouble starts. Even more impressive, garlic compounds help trigger apoptosis in malfunctioning cells. Apoptosis is just a fancy word for cell suicide. When your body tells a damaged cell, "Buddy, you're done," garlic makes sure the message is delivered. It prevents unhealthy cells from multiplying into tumorous nightmares. Studies have shown that garlic consumption is linked to lower risks of multiple cancers, especially stomach, colon, esophagus, and liver cancers. Countries with garlic-heavy cuisines tend to have lower gastrointestinal cancer rates. Coincidence? Scientists don't think so. There's also evidence that garlic slows the growth of existing abnormal cells. It interferes with their replication like an annoying coworker who keeps interrupting your productivity. Cancer cells hate garlic. Your body loves garlic. Easy choice. Here's the eerie twist. Ancient cultures somehow knew this. Egyptians used garlic for internal tumors. Chinese medicine used it for hard lumps. They didn't have microscopes or labs. They just noticed garlic kept people alive longer. Today, science is finally catching up to something grandmothers warned us about for centuries. When garlic is strong, sickness is weak. Of course, garlic isn't a replacement for medical treatment, but as a daily shield, it's one of nature's strongest. Number 4. Blood sugar stabilizer. Imagine if your blood sugar had a personality. Some days it's calm, balanced, and cooperative. Other days it's a caffeinated squirrel sprinting on a trampoline. Garlic, surprisingly, helps tame that squirrel. People usually think of garlic as a flavor booster, not a metabolic secret weapon. But garlic has a remarkable ability to improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar levels. For anyone who's ever experienced a sudden energy crash followed by an existential crisis, this is good news. The magic begins with garlic's sulfur compounds. These compounds help your cells respond better to insulin, the hormone responsible for moving sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it's actually useful. When your body becomes insensitive to insulin, sugar floats around aimlessly like a confused tourist. Garlic tells your cells, "Open the door and let the guy in." But garlic goes even further. It reduces inflammation in your metabolic pathways, which is a big deal because chronic inflammation is one of the main reasons insulin stops working properly in the first place. Garlic basically goes into your system with a fire extinguisher and says, "Everybody calm down." Here's something even stranger. Garlic helps slow the movement of food through your digestive tract. That means sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually, preventing dramatic spikes. It's like putting your meals on a slow, polite conveyor belt instead of launching them like a catapult. And if that wasn't enough, garlic boosts the activity of certain enzymes involved in carbohydrate metabolism. Translation: your body becomes smarter and more efficient at handling carbs. Suddenly, you're not crashing after meals or feeling like you need a nap because your bloodstream has gone full roller coaster. This is one reason traditional medicine has used garlic for metabolic health for centuries. Before blood tests, before nutrition influencers, before people started counting carbs like they were tracking stock prices, people already knew garlic made their bodies feel more balanced. So if your energy levels feel unstable or your sugar cravings attack like ninjas in the night, garlic might be the quiet stabilizer your body has been begging for. Number 3. Skin and hair. Rejuvenator. Picture waking up, looking in the mirror, and seeing skin that looks tired enough to need a vacation and hair that clearly gave up on you 3 years ago. Garlic, surprisingly, can help with both, without requiring you to sell your soul for luxury skincare products. Let's start with the skin. Garlic is loaded with antioxidants, especially oleican and selenium. These compounds fight oxidative stress, which is just a fancy way of saying they stop your skin cells from aging too fast. Think of garlic as a tiny time machine disguised as a kitchen ingredient. Use it consistently, and your skin starts looking smoother, clearer, and less, "I haven't slept since 2017. Garlic also improves microcirculation. That means more blood flow, more nutrients delivered, and faster healing. People use garlic masks for acne because it kills bacteria and reduces puffiness. Although, fair warning, you will smell like you tried to fight Dracula in Law. But the weirdest part? Garlic can stimulate collagen production. Collagen is the protein that keeps your skin firm and bouncy. It's the reason babies look like they're made of marshmallows. Garlic helps your body make more collagen naturally, reducing fine lines over time. No lasers, no serums, just cloves. Now let's talk hair. Garlic oil has been used in traditional remedies for hair loss for centuries. Not because it smells nice, it doesn't, but because it improves blood flow to hair follicles. More blood flow means stronger roots, healthier strands, and less hair falling out every time you touch it, like it's offended by your existence. Garlic is also antimicrobial, which helps with scalp issues like dandruff and fungal buildup. Think of it as a detoxifying shampoo booster that doesn't need fancy branding. And here's a fun twist. Studies found that mixing garlic gel with standard dermatology treatments improved hair regrowth more than using the treatments alone. Garlic basically acts like a cheerleader for your follicles, shouting, "Grow, you beautiful strands, grow." Is garlic glamorous? Absolutely not. Will people smell you before they see you? Possibly. But the results? Surprisingly impressive. Your skin glows. Your hair strengthens. Your mirror stops judging you. Not bad for a bulb that costs less than a cup of coffee. Number 2. Mood and brain booster. Imagine your brain as an overworked office manager surrounded by employees who don't listen, don't organize anything, and occasionally catch on fire. Garlic, oddly enough, acts like the calm consultant who walks in, organizes the chaos, and hands out mental clarity like free samples. Most people don't think of garlic as brain food. It's not chia seeds, it's not salmon, it's not blueberries sprinkled on a yoga mat, but garlic contains compounds that directly support cognitive function, memory, and emotional stability. Let's start with circulation. Your brain is basically a spoiled organ. It wants oxygen, nutrients, and attention 24/7. Garlic improves blood flow, meaning your brain gets a steady stream of everything it needs to stay sharp. Better circulation, better thinking, faster reaction times, clearer focus, and fewer moments where you walk into a room and forget why you're there. But here's where garlic becomes unexpectedly powerful. It reduces oxidative stress in brain cells. Oxidative stress is like rust for your neurons, slow, damaging, and capable of turning your thoughts into mashed potatoes. Garlic's antioxidants shield your brain from that damage, helping you stay mentally younger for longer. Now, the emotional side. Garlic influences neurotransmitters that regulate mood, especially serotonin and dopamine. No, garlic won't fix a terrible day at work, but it can help stabilize your emotional responses over time. People in traditional medicine have used garlic to reduce anxiety and fatigue for centuries, and modern research is catching up. Some studies even link garlic to reduced risk of neurodegenerative disorders. Alzheimer's, dementia, cognitive decline. Garlic seems to quietly lower the risk by keeping inflammation low and protecting nerve cells from early breakdown. One more twist. Garlic improves gut health, and your gut and brain communicate constantly. When your gut feels like chaos, your brain suffers too. Garlic calms gut inflammation, which indirectly calms your mind. That's why some people report better mood and mental clarity after consistent garlic use. So yes, your breath may scare away vampires, coworkers, and potential crushes, but your brain? Your brain will absolutely love you for it. Number 1. Longevity enhancer. Imagine you're 95 years old, sitting in a rocking chair, skin glowing, joints moving smoothly, brain sharp enough to win a chess game against a teenager. Someone asks, "What's your secret?" You lean in dramatically and whisper, "Garlic." You'd sound like you're joking, but honestly, you wouldn't be far from the truth. Garlic's combined benefits create a full-body longevity package that even expensive supplements struggle to match. Longevity isn't about living forever. It's about aging slowly and well. Garlic hits nearly every major system that determines how gracefully you age. Let's start with inflammation, the silent destroyer. Chronic inflammation accelerates aging, damages organs, and sets the stage for nearly every major disease. Garlic is one of nature's most effective anti-inflammatory foods. It signals your immune system to stop overreacting and reduces the internal slow burn that wears your body down. Next is oxidative stress, the cell-damaging process that makes your skin wrinkle, your energy drop, and your entire system feel older than it should. Garlic's antioxidants neutralize free radicals, protecting your cells and slowing the aging clock from the inside out. But the real twist? Garlic supports mitochondrial health. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells. When they decline, you decline. Garlic helps maintain energy production, meaning you stay stronger, more energetic, and more resilient as the years pass. Longevity also depends heavily on heart health, metabolic stability, gut balance, and immune strength, and garlic boosts every single one of those. It's like a one-food multi-tool that upgrades every major system keeping you alive. And don't forget, populations that consume garlic daily, from Mediterranean regions to parts of Asia, consistently live longer with fewer age-related diseases. Coincidence? Unlikely. Here's the final spooky detail. Garlic activates genes related to stress resistance. Yes, genes. It switches on protective pathways that help your body handle toxins, infections, and aging itself. So when people say garlic is stronger than ginseng, they're not exaggerating. Garlic isn't just food. It's long-term survival strategy disguised as flavor. That's it for today. I'll be doing similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.